Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new, welcome. Hit the subscribe button, you'll see loads more from us here at Golfshake to help you play more and play better. But what I've got with me today is the new Apex UWs from Callaway. This is like the second generation of these and a club that has been used on many of the major tours around the world. It kind of sits in your set in the position of a higher lofted fairway wood, so either a 5 wood, 7 wood kind of loft in there as well. The ones I've got are 17 and 19 degrees that we're going to try. I've also put them up against my 5 wood as well because that's a club I use a lot, I really like, and these kind of pitch up against that quite nicely. I've always been put off a bit by the kind of more hybrid golf club because they always had that tendency to go a little bit left for me, so I'm assured these aren't going to do that. They do sit that little bit flatter, they do look a bit nicer than some we've seen before. And what Callaway are saying is that we should get the same sort of flight that we get with the fairway woods, but with the versatility of a hybrid. So we've got lots of different technology in here to help us do that. The batwing technology that they use in the face here really helps to make it really stable, but also helps with the kind of the flexion of the head as well. So we've got a C300 face cup in there as well, which allows you to miss the middle of the face and we still get some really decent ball speed on your off-center hits. With these hybrids, we're going to hit them off the ground a lot. So we've got a Cutwave Pro sole in here that's going to make these hybrids really easy to hit off the ground and out of a variety of different lies as well. And I suppose the versatility of a hybrid comes in those shots that we hit where we just miss a fairway, it's just sat down a little bit in the rough, we need to dig it out. The sole is a bit more kind of akin to doing that, it's a bit more rounded, it's going to get to the bottom of the ball and lift it out a bit more than a fairway wood can. We've also got the weighting in there as well to really move the CG around in the head, so it's a very versatile golf club to put in your bag. It also gives you a bit of a different dimension, so if you've already got a 3 wood or maybe a 5 wood and you're going to put one of these in as a 7, it also gives you a different club there that's going to kind of work slightly differently out on the golf course. The shafts that we've got to try in these are Mitsubishi Chemical MMT shaft. I've got them in 80 gram X, which should suit me quite nicely, to be honest. And yeah, it'll be interesting when we have a look at the numbers on the TrackMan, kind of how these compare to the current 5 wood that I have. But for now, we're going to get out on the course, we're going to hit some, and we'll tell you exactly what we think after that. So now that we've had a chance to get out on the golf course, as you've seen with that little montage there, I've hit lots of different shots out here, but also earlier I went in the performance centre, I hit some with each of these clubs against my current 5 wood, which is the Epic Speed. It's a club I absolutely love. So let's have a look at the numbers right now. Let's just take a look at my 5 wood to start with. So like I say, this is a club I use a lot and really like. We can see carries 246, 265 total, and wasn't expecting these to go that far because they're ever so slightly shorter in the shaft length, although one of these hybrids is slightly stronger. So my 5 wood's 18 degrees. These two Apex UWs that I have are 17 and 19 respectively. So if we look at the comparison, we can see the 17 degree one is around 10 yards shorter and the 19 is about 5 yards shorter than that. So we're losing a little bit of distance, but I would say in terms of the accuracy we're getting, it's just as good. The dispersions were just as good. We can see the ball speed's very good, and this is all coming off pretty much the same club head speed as well. So that ever so slightly longer shaft, and in my 5 wood I measured it against the 17 degree here and it was about half an inch longer than the 17 degree in the Apex UW, so it's pretty close. And the Apex is obviously stronger lofted but slightly smaller head as well. So we can see in terms of the spin numbers, The two UWs are slightly higher, with the 17 actually the highest that I hit there on the TrackMan. The 5 wood just comes out that little bit lower spin, so we get a little bit more distance on it as well. Because if we're looking at the carries, it's actually only 6 yards longer than the 17 degree Apex UW, but we're getting 10 yards in total distance there, so we're getting that little bit more run on it as well. But you know, from hitting them both out on the golf course and on the TrackMan, they are a very, very versatile club to use, as you would expect, and certainly one that if you're looking to replace a higher lofted fairway wood, or maybe you just absolutely love hybrids, always have done, and want to look at something that is sort of aimed at your kind of mid to lower handicapper, but also looks great, performs great, and has got a bit of forgiveness in there as well, then the Apex UW could be a club for you. Like I say, it's packed with technology, looks great, and from the performance I've seen both in the performance centre and out here on the golf course, it's definitely a golf club that could make its way into many bags on the European and PGA tours. If you're a player who loves hybrids and always uses hybrids, definitely have a go with them. If you're someone who likes fairway woods, you may take a bit of swaying like me, but they're definitely a golf club you should try, because I just think they look great, and the performance that we've seen out here on the golf course has been very, very impressive as well. So if you've got any more questions about that, please drop them in the comments section below. If you want to know any more about custom fitting, about Apex UW, anything that's coming out soon in the market, please drop us a line there as well. We'd love to answer your questions. Keep watching all of our content here on the YouTube channel to help you play more and play better, and we'll see you soon.